Right now, we're just looking at OBS. It looks like it's working. Bye bye. Drive carefully, baby. All right, let's see if this will work. Hi there, welcome to day two. And instead of being half an hour late, I am only 4 minutes late. Like I said yesterday, if I can teach myself how to do prompt engineering using ChatGPT, anybody can. I was half an hour late yesterday. I think my camera's not working today, but I can get the screen to work. Yesterday, I couldn't get the screen share to work, but the camera worked. So we're going to get this all straightened out. Hi there. My name is Julissa Nixon, and I am educated as a social worker and practiced social work in Connecticut with child protective services and sexual violence and domestic violence. When my family and I moved to South Carolina, I stopped practicing social work, but I very much believe in social work principles. And I feel like as a profession, we are very underpaid for the skills that we have. I also was the sole caretaker parent for twins and very much needed to make sure that I had the funds to take care of a household. So I've done many, many different jobs. My twins just turned 21, and that does take me into a different phase of life. In this phase of life, I have a remote job. If I could have had a remote job way back when, my life would have been so much easier. In this remote job, I have also found out people make a lot of money, like for doing specialized tasks, but way less than social workers do on any given day. I have decided that I like having a steady flow of money and not worrying about that. I also like learning and I like using skills that I already have in new ways. Recently, I completed the Google Data Analytics certificate through Coursera. And while I was working on putting together my portfolio, I found out about generative AI. So on the screen is the Google Cloud learning path that talks about generative AI. I started working on this because I was intrigued about AI. Well, I am not a computer scientist, and I want to say that I got through to this fourth badge and felt completely stupid. Like, if this is what AI is, I'll never get it, and they can have it. It's very technical, and my brain just does not work that way. As you can tell, because I'm not on the screen right now. However, while I was going through these badges, there was a term that came up called prompt engineering. And that is how you talk to the AI, artificial intelligence, to get additional information. And I thought, I wonder what that is, and I wonder if I can do it. Like I said, I like to learn things. And while I was traveling back from a yearly conference that my job has, I had downloaded some recordings to listen to on the plane, and they were talking about prompt engineering and ChatGPT. First of all, they were talking about how much money people can make as prompt engineers as a job, but also all of the many skills that AI can do to supplement our workflow as individuals. I would like in. I want to know how to do this. And so here we are. I thought it would make sense to record my process, not just for me, but for other people like me who maybe you're a social worker and you're looking to make more money or transition into another field. AI can help you with that. Maybe you're a social worker and you're looking to start your own business. AI can help you with that. Maybe you're just a total nerd like me and you want to learn more about lots of different things. AI can help you with that. It is like Google on steroids. It is like academic journals and the electronic libraries that are available at your fingertips, and all done in a conversational way. I'm going to share the presentation that I had made for yesterday, and I went through very quickly reading it. Since I made the slideshow, I might as well use it, you know? So, artificial intelligence, or AI for short, is about us and computers working together to allow computers to do advanced things for us. Um, that's the generative part, where it's not just typing in a question and getting a very short answer back. It is the computers synthesizing information and then giving us answers in a conversational way. The AI chatbots are a whole lot like Google on steroids. My goal is to focus on the chatbots that are text to text. There are so many different kinds of AI right now, even though it just became available to the public in December. Let me go back. So, how does AI work? AI actually works by a number of special computer programs called algorithms. I think we have all heard about algorithms. They are designed to learn from information that they're given and make decisions based on what they've learned. So, the same way that we would make decisions based on what our experiences are and what we learn, AI does the same thing with whatever data that they're given. We have seen algorithms at work on YouTube, with Netflix, with Hulu. I am skipping ahead. Let's just go here. Netflix, Hulu, uh, Amazon Music, Amazon Video. If anybody remembers Pandora or still uses it, Pandora did the same thing, and so does Spotify. If we particularly like a given song or a movie, or even sometimes recipe sites will do the same thing and give us recommendations about, well, if you like this, how about this right here? Anybody who has used voice assistants like Google, Siri, Alexa, and had them answer questions about the weather, locations, directions, anything like that, we've been using AI. Now, my daughter didn't like this, but I got to ride in a Tesla for one of my work trips. And the woman who had the Tesla put it in self drive mode when we were in the car with her. And self driving cars work on AI. The cars themselves, the algorithm, the computer programs, those are making decisions about how to navigate the roads and drive safely. So there are many instances and many times when we have been using AI and not thought second about it. What I find so interesting before I get to the prompt engineering part, what is so like interesting to me is the fact that these specialized computer programs have been kind of off to the side with developers, with computer scientists, with very specialized technical researchers. And now these things are being made available to the public. And this is where chat GPT comes in and prompt engineering comes in. So, what is prompt engineering? It is a concept that helps us get the best out of AI systems. Prompt engineering is like giving instructions to AI models so that they can understand what we want them to do, and it's giving instructions in a conversational way. The same way we would give instructions to someone at work, to our family members, the same way we would give directions to someone who's lost and is looking for like a particular store in our town, is the way that we would give clear prompts to AI models to guide them in the right direction to give us the responses that we're looking for. Why is this important? First of all, it is super important because it helps the AI models understand us better and give us more accurate results. But for our end, it is also really important because the information that we give determines the answer that we get. Or, as I learned in social work, the question that we ask determines the answer that we get. The same way with people, it is now getting to the point where it's the same thing with computers. When we learn how to use the right prompts, we can get the AI models to give us exactly what we're looking for. And it also helps them learn so that the next time we ask, or the next time that someone like us asks, the answers will be more reliable and more useful. Prompt engineering will help us get our own assistants. Like right now at work, I am an assistant. I'm very good at what I do, but I only have two hands. AI is like giving us extra hands and extra brain power and brain space to do what we want to do in work and in our lives. So there are several different prompt design types. There are a few here on the screen. Today, we're going to focus on explicit prompts, but there are explicit prompts, conditioning on context prompts, asking for clarification prompts, and using examples as types of prompt design types. In a few minutes, we're going to go into the explicit prompts because that's what we're working on today. Then there are a few different prompt design techniques. There's the zero shot prompt, which is give all of the information at once and have the AI chatbot give us back what we asked for without going back and forth with it. Then there's the few shot prompts, which is a little bit of back and forth, just trying to fine tune the answer that we get. And then there is the chain of thought prompts. And that is like having a conversation with the AI chatbot to get at very specific information and answers, but leading up to that ultimate answer. So we're going to next get on to ChatGPT. This is the website. It's chat.openai.com. And I'm going to go and get on that right now. One of the reasons, chat.openai.com, one of the reasons that I am using the non-desktop version of ChatGPT is because it is available without putting any information on our desktop computers, and is also available for people who do not have desktop computers. We can do this on a phone, we can do this on a laptop, a tablet. It would be available anywhere. So you would go to sign up and follow all of the prompts to sign up for ChatGPT. I've already done that, and so I'm going to log in. I am also focusing on using the free version of ChatGPT because that's accessible to anyone who signs up. I am putting my password in. Let's hope I got this right. It looks like I got this right. So when you get onto ChatGPT, it will show that this is a free research preview, and it's talking about the fact that the goal is to get external feedback in order to improve their systems and make them safer. Also, there's a warning right down here. Please make sure you pay attention to that, that occasionally the system may generate incorrect or misleading information or produce offensive or biased content. That warning protects ChatGPT, but also it is a good thing to remember that whatever the system, I think it's called LLM, which is a large language model, whatever LLM a particular AI was trained on, that's where they're getting the information. And that doesn't necessarily hold everything. It also has a screen about what they collect in terms of data with another warning. It says, please do not share any sensitive information in your conversations. Hopefully, we are all very clear that this is still the internet and we should not be sharing trade secrets, sensitive information, where we live, what our plans might be, because this information is being collected. Okay, so this is the free version. This is day 2, and I'm going to try out explicit prompting. Now, what does that mean? So an explicit prompt is a prompt that is specific so that we can get back specific information. I'm going to give 3 examples today and run from there. 2 of our examples every day that I will be working on this, 2 examples will be about job searching and business. So, business ideas for people who are interested in that, and job search and interviewing ideas for people who are interested in that. And then the third question that I will always give as an example will have something to do with Black women because I'm a Black American woman and am very interested in that. We're going to start with a job question today. All right. Right down here and send a message. Let's start. And I want to know about prompt engineering jobs. So I'm going to ask a question. What is a prompt engineer job and how much do prompt engineers make in salary? Okay, and enter. Aha, it looks like it is so ChatGPT has just made a new conversation right here on the side, and it says, please, you can share a link to the chat. Um, I don't want to learn more right now, but I will share a link to the chat at the end of this stream. Aha, look it. ChatGPT could not answer this question. It says, I'm sorry, but I couldn't find any specific information about a job role called prompt engineer as of my knowledge cutoff in September 2021. It is possible that this job title is either uncommon or specific to a particular industry or company. It could also be a term used in a different context. So this is good. We're getting at a limitation right here. Prompt engineer jobs just came up when prompt engineering and ChatGPT went live to the public in December 2022. That is only about a little over 6 months ago as I'm doing this live stream. So let's see what DuckDuckGo has to say. Prompt engineer jobs. Okay, we're looking at prompt engineer jobs and let's go to Indeed. I haven't been on Indeed in a while because I haven't had to look for a job. Entry level prompt engineer. These don't look. See, there are other YouTube videos that talk about people making like $375,000, $350 a year for prompt engineering. Well, just went on Indeed and didn't see anything. Let's make this a more specific search. Prompt engineer and jobs. What does it say? Let's go to Indeed. Nope. Let's try prompt engineering AI. And we'll say remote because where I live, I don't think they'll have any jobs. Prompt engineer for ChatWrite. Well, look at this. Prompt engineer for ChatWrite. It says $400,000 a year, 8-hour shift, choose your own hours. Fully remote job, excellent written English skills, and it says a minimum of 3 months experience in prompt engineering, including personal projects. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. A software engineer with back end and prompt, 120 to 150 a year. AI engineering, product engineering team. It looks like that's a software engineer, and that seems very technical. That would not be for me. How about this one? AI language software engineer, senior, student learning team at code.org. And it looks like This job pays 145.8 to 162 a year. It's full time. And code.org is a nonprofit dedicated to expanding access to computer science in K through 12 schools. Boy, that's a really worthy cause. And it's a good amount of money. So it looks a lot as like the prompt engineering job, or the prompt engineering that would go into this job, is part of a constellation of software experience that would be needed. Well, let's see. AI engineering. So a lot of this is product engineering and software engineering. But there was one job, and it was $400,000 a year. So that's really a good amount of money. First question right out the gate, ChatGPT couldn't answer it for us, but DuckDuckGo did. Now, for the business question, since it's a conversation, I'm going to thank ChatGPT for not answering the question, but giving a response. And the business question, okay, what jobs are available, appropriate? What jobs would best fit a social worker with some tech skills? This is still a job question. Let's see what ChatGPT says to this and see if we can turn it into a business. Oh, there's there's a consultant listed here. So ChatGPT gave 5 jobs and it talks about different salaries. So it's not giving specific salaries, but the examples that ChatGPT gave, it says technology assisted social work. So telehealth specialist, virtual case manager, or digital program coordinator, still a jobs question. Social impact technologist, and it looks like the intersection between technology and social impact. And it talks about using data analytics. Community technology trainer, that's not a bad one. That might be a business. Teaching digital literacy, providing guidance on online safety, or conducting workshops on specific software or applications. So that's that might be a business, especially the workshops and the digital literacy part. Here's a consultant. It says social innovation consultant. Social workers with tech skills can work as consultants, helping organizations integrate technology driven solutions into their social work practices. They can provide expertise on the use of technology for data management, program design, or outcome management. Consultants are always well paid, from what I can tell. And then it says social policy analyst. With a combination of social work and tech skills, One can work as a social policy analyst who focuses on the intersection of technology and social welfare. This role involves researching and analyzing the impact of technology on social issues, advocating for ethical and equitable technology practices, and informing decision makers about potential social implications. That also sounds like something that could be a consultant job or business, since really this is a focus on business. So, if I wanted to get a more specific answer about how about the community technology trainer? Uh, how can someone start a business as a community technology trainer? No, I want to be an explicit prompt would be a specific prompt. So, how can someone with, let's say, 3 years of social work practice experience and 1 year of tech skill experience. Okay, I think that's explicit. That's pretty specific. So let's see what ChatGPT gives us. We move down here so we can see. Oh, look, I have a few minutes left, so this is working out well. It says it's giving steps with some additional information. I'm going to thumbs this one up and not give additional feedback. I just thumbs it up. And maybe this is like 9 steps. I don't have time to read all that. I'll read it later. Thank you. Let's see how to ask. Please give me the list of steps without the summary. Let's see if that works. Let's see. Ooh, look it. Ooh, that's exciting. Look at that. Okay, I'm gonna thumbs this one up because it just gave me exactly what I asked for. Now I'm excited. So here are the list of steps, the 9 steps, and then it says develop your target market, develop a business plan, acquire the necessary skills and certifications, identify partnerships and funding opportunities, develop a curriculum, establish your brand, offer workshops and training sessions, gather feedback and refine your approach, and then expand your reach. And then there's some like additional information up here, which was the first answer about what that takes. But I like a list for now. So that was the business question with explicit prompts. And then I'm going to ask something about Black American women. Um, okay. Um, it says, are you familiar with Oprah Winfrey? Okay, it says yes. I don't need all that. Okay, they know who she is. Okay. Okay, thank you. Can you tell me the richest Black American woman alive today? Okay. It says, as of September 2021, the richest Black American woman is currently Oprah Winfrey. All right, which is what I thought. Who's the second richest? Okay, thank you. Who is the second richest Black American woman alive today? Okay, this isn't quite what I thought. It says, as of my knowledge cutoff in September 2021, the second richest Black American woman is Isabel dos Santos. She is an Angolan businesswoman and the eldest daughter of the former president of Angola, Jose Eduardo dos Santos. Isabel dos Santos has made significant investments in various industries, including telecommunications, banking, and energy. However, it is important to note that wealth rankings can change over time. This wasn't part of it, but I'm curious. Is Isabel dos Santos, let's spell it right, Santos, a citizen of the United States? No. Okay. So it wasn't quite true. Looking for U.S. citizens, person provided is not a U.S. citizen. It's interesting information, but not helpful. So submit feedback. Okay. Neither one of those is correct. Let's ask one last question to see if we can get who is the second richest Black American woman in the United States. So, who is the second richest American African American woman who is a resident citizen, who is a citizen? We're citizens of countries, residents of states and cities, who is a citizen of the United States and is currently, let's spell that right, currently alive. Okay, so ChatGPT's large language model cannot answer this question about Black American women. It says, as of my knowledge cutoff in September 2021, it is difficult to provide specific answer to your question about the second richest African American woman who was a citizen of the United States and currently alive. Wealth rankings can change, blah, blah. Says it is worth noting there are several successful African American women entrepreneurs, executives, and entertainers who have achieved significant financial success. Some notable names in the business and entertainment world include Sheila Johnson, who is the co founder of BET, Rihanna, singer, actress, and businesswoman, and Beyonce Knowles Carter, singer, actress, and entrepreneur. However, precise wealth rankings can be challenging to determine without access to the most up to date information and data from reliable sources. That's interesting. I think I'm going to stop here since it's my lunch break, but this I think was a good start for explicit prompts. And I am hopeful that this was helpful information for you and that you will join me on my lunch break coming up next Monday. Since today is Friday, I thank you for taking the time to spend some time with me during my lunchtime, and I am hopeful to see you again. It will be around 12:05 again, unless I have a meeting, but I don't think I have a meeting. And we will explore the next prompt type. I think it's the context one, but I will double check that and see how that goes. I will always have a business idea question, a question about jobs and interviewing, and for my own curiosity, a question about Black American women. Be well, enjoy your weekend, and I appreciate you and hope to see you again soon.